The power forward position. 6'9", number 23, LeBron James.
Big game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. I'm looking forward to this break. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now here's James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Outside Williams. Holmgren wide open. Rebounded by Smart.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Ayton. Good D by Holmgren.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Reaves. Williams against Smart. Pass to Ayton. LeBron with a screen on SGA. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Reaves.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reaves makes plays for others, too.
Wow, Clark, is Austin Reaves being good, especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reaves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Now Reaves. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Hachimura the pass to Ayton. And that one is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Dort. Williams looking over the floor. Misses and the dry spell continues. 14 feet away, and that one's good. Hachimura.
Hachimura really thrives in that mid-range area.
Thunder trailing by 6, and so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Welcome to the floor.
Is here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reaves. Then for the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Williams against LeBron. Williams passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Hayes. Got a piece of it. Williams against James. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Williams. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's the Lakers with it. LeBron with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. James, the pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now, here's SGA. Nothing on the board. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Off the run. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
When they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now, here's Mitchell. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 10. Reaves outside. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Wallace. Stolen. Reaves outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Hayes. Over Williams. Rebound by Mitchell. Thunder trailing by 10. Wallace right side. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Launches a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Success hasn't changed Austin Reaves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Smart, following the score by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reaves. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Los Angeles leading by 10. Reaves the pass to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. And the rejection by Holmgren.
long, 7'1", with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
No good from LeBron. Thunder trailing by 8. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And looking to get stronger. Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Ayton kicks to Hachimura. And here's James outside. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, their offensive execution has been bad, Ernie. Bad. They're not running the sets. They're forcing bad shots. Undisciplined, bad basketball.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with you, man. If it's not there for you, please make the extra pass.
Because if you don't, it looks bad.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the...
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Clark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Reaves against SGA. Reaves outside. Again, James missing. Thunder trailing by 6. SGA on the way. Good work defensively by Reaves. And Craig, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Holmgren with a screen on Reaves. And a wide open look for SGA. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron outside. Ayton sets the pick for James. And he makes that one. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Disadvantage. Time right now to get hyped up. Your Lakers high squad. Let's hear some more.
Reaves against SGA. From 15 feet away, and stolen by Ayton. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Smart passes to LeBron. Holmgren with the steal. Dort kicks to SGA. The kick out to Williams. Pocket 6. Dort to screen on Hachimura. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lakers leading by 12. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. .58 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Kennard. Covered by Joe. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Wallace looking for an opening. Back to Joe. 5 to shoot. Wiggins finds Joe. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Kennard. And again, no good by the Lakers. Inside. Ball is down low. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead, leading by 10. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. LaRavia with it. And Vanderbilt now top of the key. Kennard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Joe tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Kennard to the left side wing. Vanderbilt finds Kennard. Here's Reaves. Lakers working the ball around now. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Thunder trailing by 15. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Andre is checked in for Jackson Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Now, here's SGA. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's Reaves. Now Smart. Now James jacks up a three. Knocks down the three.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. The three is off. Lakers lead by 16. Now Hachimura. Smart outside. Ayton outside. James outside. Holmgren rips down the rebound. Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now SGA. Driving the lane. And it's off. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. James in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Jackson the tray.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this really was a must-win, not literally, but in an emotional sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're down 2-0 in a series like this, you cannot afford to drop that third game. It's basically lights out. This win tonight, guys, this breathes a whole new life into this series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
Now, here's Williams. Back to SGA. Can't cash it in from close range.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
SGA with it. He's covered by Reaves. Williams passes to Holmgren. SGA against Reaves. 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Reaves with some nice D. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, BA. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied. It just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
To the inside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Williams. High post. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away. And they'll get another chance. Over Reaves. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reaves. James, left side. Pass to Aiden. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Now, here is James. Pass to Aiden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
That's good from Ayton. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for James. LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And it's Kennard in for Smart. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell's subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to LaRavia. Outside Reaves. Pulls up. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the Lakers, DeAndre Ayton.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Ayton. He does not get the second one. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Wallace, right side. From deep, Mitchell. The shot off that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Reaves. LaRavia outside. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, the shot by Reaves, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. From deep, Holmgren gets the 3 to fall. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And finished off by Hayes.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Williams, and SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Here's SGA. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA going to town inside.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a free-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Now here's Kennard. No made baskets yet. 1:44 left in the second period. Laravia outside. The three is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you guys.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Laravia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Reaves. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Lakers.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And slam dunk by James.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Pass to Hartenstein. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Reaves with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Reaves. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Reaves. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren over Reaves. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot in the beat. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Reaves. Back to Smart. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reaves. SGA, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. Reaves, the pass to Ayton. James, outside. Reaves against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. James. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Thunder trail by 4. Back to Hartenstein. Outside for SGA. It's Dort on the wing. He shoots again. And the layup is up and in. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Kennard's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Pass to James. The strength of the king.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Holmgren outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Williams takes the 3. Kennard with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 4. James with the ball. He's got 12. Rejected by Holmgren. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Smart. Reaves subbed in for Reaves. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 4 on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. Smith, he's checked in for James. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in. Clock at 2. The 3, Smith. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Joe driving to the basket. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Smith. And it's in there. Smith's gotten his first basket of the night. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Kennard. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Reaves. That's to Holmgren. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura's checked in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Kennard. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. James, rejected by Holmgren. And they're able to recover. 4 on the clock. Reaves fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. Thunder trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, here is James. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Now SGA.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Count it!
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
Allie, thank you.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Hartenstein with a screen on Smart. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. From 15 feet away. Rebounded by Ayton. 1:49 left in the final quarter. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Marcus Smart dishing it well in that instance. We know he is a special defensive player, but how about that pass?
Hartenstein with a screen on Smart. Alexander, 17-footer is in.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Lakers lead by 6. James in the corner, Smart fires the 3. Ooh, it misses. And for the Thunder, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. James against SGA. Here's Hartenstein, stolen by Ayton. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Here's Reaves, and stolen by Hartenstein.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Holmgren, it's good.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Austin Reaves.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Let's give him a big round of applause. Your dad team.
It's a 5-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Yes, sir!
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for the Lakers, Marcus Smart taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Lakers ball.
Here's Ayton. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
And he nails it. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Williams outside. Puts up the tray. The three is in.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. It's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts had written them off, but now we've got a series.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you can join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
Matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now here is Hachimura. Williams with the ball, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Reaves. Pass to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for James. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Now here's James after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself. He knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Holmgren outside. Sinks the triple. Holmgren's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And the Thunder with some changes. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vanderbilt kicks to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And he misses his first shot. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. To the inside. Williams inside. Covered by Hayes. And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Smith outside. Pass to Kennard. Back to Smith. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. It's taken away by Wallace. Mitchell in the corner. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LaRavia with it from deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Reaves can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 4. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively. But, Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three. And I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Here's Reaves after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Just 4 to shoot. It's good with time running down in the shot clock. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization. And Coach Mark Dagnall said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Kennard. It's tipped. Here's James. James slices to the rim.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
And Jim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Here's Hayes. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Reaves.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lets a floater go. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. James outside. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
Some changes for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reaves. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. 56 seconds left in the first half. Kennard finds James. Ayton a screen on Williams. The 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And that one drops for him.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Lakers trail by 7. James looking around. Six to shoot. Hachimura with a screen on Williams. And here's James outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the Los Angeles Lakers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Guys, back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie.
One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Inside, here's LeBron, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Holmgren. But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Free throw good, James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Dort. Pass to SGA. To the inside. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by SGA. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Reaves, and the rejection by Holmgren. Now SGA. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from James. Down low. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Ayton.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Holmgren finds Williams. Shoots over Hachimura. Williams can't hit. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. James. LeBron going to work inside.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Luke Kennard comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace comes in for Dort. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Austin Reaves. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Reaves. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside Williams. Here's Holmgren. 10 points for him. Takes a three. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Smart passes to Reaves. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Williams can't get it to go. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Williams. Williams looking over the floor. SGA on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. SGA's got 7 points.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
And a deep three from James. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 10. To Holmgren. Mitchell kicks to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Three-pointer. Holmgren can't hit.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Kennard finds Hayes. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reaves. No one covering.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Mitchell passes to Wallace. Holmgren in the high post. Hayes on him. Joe good. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura is checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luke Kennard. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Now Dort. outside Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. Now James. Oh, good on the layup.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And one. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Now Smart. Now Reaves. Shot clock at 6. James. Oh, in right time and right place defending there. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Holmgren. SGA sets a screen for Holmgren. Williams outside. Lets loose a 3. James rips down the rebound. Lakers trail by 11. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
That was your dad team. Make some noise.
It's James. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Hartenstein with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Oklahoma City.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep maybe in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chet Holmgren.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
SGA against Reaves. Smart outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Now, here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Clock at 4. 4-3. Hachimura with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Smart. Back to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now, here is James. Shoots over Holmgren. Hartenstein pulls it in. And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
He did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one misses. Hits the second from the line. And just over a minute played here to start the game. SGA against Reaves. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dort, the pass to Williams. The 11-footer. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James against Holmgren. Smart outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dort for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Williams from long range, and Aiden pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Outside Reaves. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. Hachimura outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by Reaves, no good. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Out to Hachimura. Gilgeous-Alexander against Reaves. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Holmgren. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game.
Oh, yes! And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Lakers trail by 4. James outside. Protected by Holmgren. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
.12 seconds left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. James, that's good. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Kennard outside. Pass to Hayes. And the shot's good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Wallace outside. Outside Joe. Now Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. LeBron, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The Lakers trail. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys?
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Holmgren with a screen on Reaves. Wallace. He drops it from range. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hand ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money. He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Laravia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. Hartenstein with it. Yet to see a basket. And here's SGA outside. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Smart outside. Reaves finds James. Here's Ayton. Hachimura from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. James with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Smart for three. And Smart nails the triple.
And when Marcus Smart is hitting from deep, it really makes a difference in this offense. It becomes so much more dynamic.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
James, that's good.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
And here's Dort. He's scoreless. Hartenstein with a screen on Smart. Pass to SGA. Look at Shea playing big inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead, up 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
The Lakers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Hachimura outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
The free throw drops for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Shoots. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. That's to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Dort. Here's SGA. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Hachimura. Williams misses. Lakers trail by 4. Here's James. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. From down low. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Pass to SGA. And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's James. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Both free throws good from James. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. There's a minute 59 left in the third. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with the floater.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Reaves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Reaves. Pass to Aiden. Smart for 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Williams passes to SGA. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Hartenstein against James. Outside, Williams. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team. Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left in the third. Outside, SGA. Here's Holmgren. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Kennard. There's the three. Knocks down the long Cade. Kennard's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Wallace. Snatched away. And here's Reaves. There's the triple. No good that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wallace. Pass to Mitchell. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Let's loose for three. Oh, it misses.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Now Vanderbilt deflects the pass. Puts one up from 19. Williams rips down the board.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Wallace with it. Reaves there. Outside Williams. From deep. Cleared away by Vanderbilt.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Mitchell against Kennard. Reaves with the screen on Mitchell. And a one-handed slam.
Don't sleep on Reaves' athleticism. He's got some real balance.
Thunder leading by 3. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Aiden, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura's checked in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Kennard. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wallace. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things with the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Hachimura. James inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Holmgren there for the rebound. Thunder leading by 5.
He is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
James outside. Doing what he does. LeBron.
Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Ayton. Smart against Dort. Now Ayton. James outside. James double teamed. Beyond the arc. Holmgren there for the rebound.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
SGA. Cash from downtown.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. James against Dort. Smart outside. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, once again, Marcus Smart rises to the occasion and delivers us an absolute clutch bucket.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops. And that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
James fires, nails it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Ayton outside. Hachimura. He's off from 3. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Ayton kicks to Smart. Pass to Reaves. To the paint. Here's LeBron. The shot missing. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SPA off the line. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And here is Dort after LeBron James hitting the 3. Dort kicks to Holmgren. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Holmgren's got his second basket of the night. Reaves the pass to LeBron. To the inside. Ayton. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Pocket 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ayton sets the pick for James. Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And finished off by Williams. Whoa, that'll wake you up. He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Smart. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
It's good. SGA's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The ultra-popular internet star Mark Phillips in attendance to watch these Lakers.
Kevin, I don't know how big you are on social media, but that man has over 3 million followers, and he seems to be enjoying his time here in the arena.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for L.A. It's a 5-point game. Kennard, the pass to Smith, lays it up off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Williams, a screen on Smith. Mitchell against Vanderbilt. On the wing, Mitchell. Shakes him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Austin Reaves is checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Mitchell drops them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Lakers trail by 5. Reaves the pass to LaRavia. Reaves with the screen on Wallace. And it's LaRavia missing. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Mitchell outside. Back to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well, shot off that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here's Joe. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Holmgren with a screen on Vanderbilt. Holmgren with the bounce pass. And it's Mitchell missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kennard finds Hayes. Reaves gets the bucket. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. SGA looking it over. Drills the baseline jumper. SGA's got 7 points in the game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Pass to Reaves. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 5.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And he makes all 3.
One of the tough things about guarding Reaves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Reaves the pass to Hachimura. James has a 2-pointer. That shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the deep.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. Reaves the pass to Ayton. Outside, James. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Took him no time at all on that one. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Reaves can't hit.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. From 13, here's Hartenstein. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low, deflects the pass. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Gilgeous-Alexander, dangerous on the run.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shot. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Now Reaves. Reaves with the screen for Smart. Good on the three-point shot. Smart's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Reaves against SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Reaves. Pass to Dort. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren left side. Hartenstein with the screen for SGA.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Ayton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ayton throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now, here's SGA. 13 points in the game. No good with the wing jumper. Reaves against SGA. And Ayton throws it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Hachimura. Off target with his three. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development. He said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Together for your Lakers regular.
with some changes. Jackson Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kennard in for Hachimura. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein, and Wallace subbed in for George. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Kennard. Hasn't made one yet. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. Shooting one.
Hayes, no good on the free throw, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wallace outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Smart. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Reaves with it. All is covering. Reaves the pass to Kennard. LeBron with a screen on SGA. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
.43 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Holmgren. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for James. Jake LaRavia comes in for Smart. And James subbed in for Austin Reaves. And then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. He has yet to score. LaRavia with it. Pass to James. Mitchell with the steal. And here is Wallace. The tray. The Thunder with another miss. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Down low, here's Reaves. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Nice effort by Reaves that time. This wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up
with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
The Thunder with the lead. And here is Mitchell. To the middle. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Reaves. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Reaves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
Mitchell looking it over. That's to Joe. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Lakers. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Reaves. Strong move off the glass.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Kennard. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And SGA's subbed in for Mitchell. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Now, Hartenstein. A free pass leads him right to the rack.